Damn, is that back-to-back uploads on YouTube? That's crazy, right? But we got the 4-2-2 today. I know you guys, a lot of you were not too excited about the 5-3-2 yesterday. So don't worry, I got the 4-2-2, which beats the 5-3-2, as well as is perfect against every other formation. So, you know, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let's just get into this video. What is going on, guys? Rannerz here. Today, like I said, the 4-2-2 video. Now this one is beautiful, okay? We've got the classic 4-2-2. We've got the ultra defensive one. We've got the ultra attacking one. And we've got the new counter to 5-back 4-2-2. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So, to best show off these tactics, I'm playing against Ricky, who's using 5-3-2 in this video. It basically is like to show how you can counter the 5-3-2 with these tactics, essentially. He's just lost the ball, right? And so Kazawa, you can see just under the scoreboard, is pushed up. His Robin and right wing back is slightly behind my Atal, but he's pushed up. So essentially he only has a back three, right? So Atal can just make that run before the wing back can get back, and then you can see at the top of your screen Kazawa is not back in time because Neymar is on stay forward, so Neymar is ahead of him. All you gotta do is cross the back post and like just go. Maybe it should have got saved, but those go in, and it's literally all from just having everybody on stay forward on long balls, so they push forward really fast, and just the wing backs don't get back in time. So that's literally what you're trying to do. Same if you were playing a 3-back, obviously those wing backs would be left and right mid, so you'd be even further up the pitch, and it's just really easy to exploit that. Here we have a really similar example, but it's actually from the goal kick. Once again, going down to Davies, and as soon as he moves his Robin at all, you have this free space down the sideline, and then you're able to just pass it inside and create good chances. Like, it's all about just attacking fast in this. If you attack slow and let his team set up as a 5-back, you are still going to struggle, but these tactics allow you to just counter pretty effectively. So you'll see in this clip here, once again, we're just going down the line, kind of getting past that wing back. So we just get away with this pass here, but then once we get this through, we're just breaking on them so easily. It's just a simple pass across the goal. You should be trying to hit that down the line as much as you can. Now, I don't initially score from this chance, but it just kind of illustrates more the power of having to stay forward on like all the cams when you're playing against 5-back. So here, as you can see, just passing up the pitch, but I just get an interception there with Rannerz. And you can look at the positioning of the team, right? So his wingback Robin there is kind of pushed up. His Kazawa at the top of the screen is pushed up. And so ultimately, I have my 4 attackers here all together against his 3 defenders. And you can see straight away, like obviously his Robin is trying to run back and stuff, but it's just too much. So I literally just play a little true ball here and I have a good chance. Fortunately, poor finish. So as you can see in this clip, once again we take it off the wing back, and now if you can do that where you tackle it off the wing back, it's so perfect because you know then he's really far up the pitch. So then boom, one huge driven pass forward. Like, you gotta be doing this driven pass up the pitch to get it to your attackers, and then like you're in a good position. Now his Robin at fullback is still there, but so now this is a 4-on-4 break, which is still pretty favorable, I would argue. So we just continue carrying up the pitch. We try to go down that line again because we know Kazawa isn't there. And then, I mean, this is just because wingbacks don't get back as fast, really, is that Atal has gone ahead of his right wing back there, and this allowed me to basically just do another driven cross and get a little free goal. Now this goal is pretty cheap, but it still works off like the same idea. But it's just because I was safe forward, getting behind plus long ball, and because these 3 defenders there, a lot of the time Mbappe will just make a run to the defenders, and yeah, just a free goal. This is the last goal I'll show you because it is pretty much rinse and repeat at this stage. Driven pass up the pitch, and it's just that this counter is just so huge. Like, every time it's 4-on-3, and you're just always in like such a spot of bother, like. Classic 4-2-2. Alright, let's get into the tactics. So as you can see, we got the ultra defensive one, we got the defensive, which is just a balanced one. Then we've got the long ball one, but it's changed from last time to now counter 5-back. And then we got, if you're losing, the 4-2-2. So if you haven't watched any of my videos before, I'll explain when to use each. So defensive, you want to start out in this formation, right? If that's not working, you can't score, use the attacking one. And just switch between these two. But now attacking is also valid for if you are playing a 5-back or a 3-back. It's the same thing. Then ultra attacking is like if you're 2 goals down with like 25 minutes left, switch to this. If you're more than 2 goals down, then switch to it a bit earlier. And then if you're 2 goals up with like 20 minutes left, you want to be using the ultra defensive. So let's start with the ultra defensive. Balance 5-8. 8 is the auto offside trap. I mentioned it in every video, but there's new viewers every video, so I'm mentioning it again. 8 that makes your backline auto offside trap and stay on the edge of the box, so then they can't play it easily in the box. It's really annoying to play against, so you should have it on. Balance offensive style. Possession isn't that good because if you get team pressed, nobody makes runs while you're using possession, so you end up having no passes. You just get choked and lose the ball. Width maxed out, so you can kick the ball side to side to hold possession pretty much. Plays in box 3 because you want barely anybody up there. 1-on-1 on free kicks and corners so you don't get counter attack. Pretty self-explanatory, right? So you want comeback defense target man on your strikers so you can outlet the pass to them. Wide players just get in the box across, so that's classic. And then just come back on defense. You're trying to be really solid defensively here. Both CDMs just stay back up center, not too crazy, and then stay back on fullbacks. Pretty much as you'd expect for the most part. The striker instructions is definitely the most important thing there. Alright, now onto your regular 4-2-2. So this is what you're going to be starting games with, okay? Defensive tactics the same. They're always the same because it's the most effective. Then you got offensive style, balance 5-5. Like this is such a balanced 4-2-2 to the point where strikers don't even have instructions. They're just kind of here and there, doing a bit of this, a bit of that. It just gives you variety. So then your cams in this are obviously not come back in defense and you don't want. They just get into the box for a cross again. Then this key, you have stay back, cover center on Vieira, like your most defensive center, defensive mid. And then you have balanced on the other one, but still cover center. And then the fullbacks are stay back as well. So that's that. Now, let's get into how you want to beat 5 backs and 3 at the backs. This is the one. This is the one. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's get into it. So, we got balance 5-8. You know, the defense, always the same. Doesn't matter. But here, the offense style is for long ball. So you will see me use long ball with 4-2-2 before, but it's the instructions that make the difference in this one. Width still 5. 5 is the number it needs to be at for this. Trust me. Alright. So what this optimizes and benefits from is your wide cams making runs between the wing back and the wide center back. So your right attacking mid is gonna run between their left wing back and left center back, right? He'll cut through that hole, and you'll have seen it in the gameplay. But so that's basically the idea. Now let's get into instructions, right? So this is so counter attack heavy and about like pace on the counter. So you got get him behind, stay forward of both strikers, and you got to stay forward on the cams. So basically, the 4 of these guys stay pretty much up the pitch. And if your opponent has attacking fullbacks, the 5-back becomes a 3-back to counter-attack. So you have a 4-on-3 counter-attack every time. And even if their fullback or their wingbacks are back, because of the long ball and the way you're positioned, that gap will open up where, like, my name on Natal, for example, because then my cams will run through the gap between the wingback and the wide centre-back. And you just gotta play 1-2 ball and you're chilling. And even if they track that run, then that just opens up other options, right? So if they start tracking it, obviously don't spam that pass, just pass it to other players. Then stay back up center still on Vieira and balanced on Rannerz. You want to keep that pretty much the same. And then just stay back while attacking. So the idea is you get the ball back, you kind of hit it to Rannerz, then with Rannerz you driven past it to any one of the attackers. And then you just attack really fast before they get back into shape. You just burn them on the counter, basically. Alright, and then the ultra attacking. This is if you're losing. These are pretty much the same ultra attacking tactics I've had since like the first week of FIFA 21. So they're tried and tested. I know so many people that even use these. Like, they use completely different formation, but they say they take these tactics from me when they need to come back in the game. So they are really good. So you just got your constant pressure, your 5 width, 10 depth. Pretty self-explanatory. Fast build because you're trying to get a goal fast. 5 width once again. You still don't want to mess with the width because otherwise people are just like too wide. It's not the one. Play in box 8 because you just want anybody and everybody in there and just hope you can get a goal. Still 2 corners and free kicks because I don't know, it's not worth having more people in the box, you just get counted easier. And then the main thing to remember is you don't have like stay forward or get in behind on any attackers or whatnot, because with fast build up and constant pressure they're already high up the pitch and they went offside if you do that. Still have VR on stay back, but you'll notice here the defensive position is cover wing, not cover center. And then balance fullbacks, because yeah, your fullback's attacking this, so that's why it's cover wing, because you know CDMs will cover the fullback, so you don't get counted as badly. But yeah, if you guys like this video, don't forget to like the video. That easy, that simple. If you're new, subscribe, and yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Best of luck in Team of the Season Foot Champs.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along.